And so, please repeat after me. Welcome to the Center for Conscious Living. We are a heart-centered spiritual community. We open ourselves to you in love. We recognize the perfection of God within you. We celebrate the joyous being that you are. You are a radiant point of light. And we are blessed by your presence. Welcome home. Thank you. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll do the announcements, which are scheduled for the end of service, and I think we'll do that here. We know that gratitude opens our hearts and our minds to greater expressions of love, deeper connection with the divine. And in that awareness, I really want to thank those of us who are here in service today. And first of all, our guest speaker, Reverend Dave Schpok. Thank you, Dave, for being here today. Dave is a very esteemed religious science minister. He's been a member of our community for a very long time. And he knows us and he loves us, and it's mutual. And our guest musician, David Hakam. And I really want to thank our media team. They are working very hard to make the connections that will allow us to actually connect with David. So
I think we're ready if you want a song at this point.
And our ushers today, thank you, Henry and Margot. Really. And, I want to say also that our ushers really do a lot because they're holding sacred space in the room. And I, as the minister here, am very grateful for that. So we really want to acknowledge their consciousness and their awareness, as well as their physical contributions as well. And Reverend Ken Davis, our Zoom minister. Thank you, Reverend Ken, and Renee Oler Davis, also sort of facilitating our Zoom room. And Jody Carney is going to be doing our reading today. Thank you, Jody. And she did this beautiful altar. Thank you, Jody. So nice seaside theme. Michelle Spivey, thank you for the refreshments today. So those of you who are new after service, we do have refreshments. We have coffee and Michelle's wonderful refreshments. Thank you, Michelle. And our setup, Bob Craven. Thank you, Bob. Bob actually does a lot of work setting up, but he'll also be breaking down. And he is a very active member of our gardening ministry as well. And our media team also helps out with the setup. So Keith and Marty and John Fulmer on camera do a lot of work, not only with the media team, but making sure that everything is set up beautifully for us. And Norman Pearl is here as well. He's part of the media team. Thank you, Norman. And Reverend Ken as well, of course, is part of the media team. All right, so gratitude. I do have a class starting next week. I've postponed it 1 week, so it will start August 19th to September 30th. And it's really an easy kind of a class. It's really building on the prosperity and abundance themes that we've had this summer. And it's based on this little book here by John Randolph Price, the Abundance Book. And it's a 40-day practice. So it runs August 19th to September 30th, and it's only an hour a night. And I designed it that way so that we can do the 40 days and really just connect with each other and share about our practice and about our demonstrations. our outcomes on abundance. So I invite you to join me. The link is on our website, newthoughtccl.org. The fee is only $97, and I invite you to join with me. And this Friday, David Young, most of us know David Young. He's going to be in concert with Ginger Coyle at the River House this Friday night, August 14th. So they are just celestial together. I mean, individually, they are, you know, their music individually, but together they are just beautiful. And they are donating 20% of their ticket sales to CCL. So, you know, spending a night with them, you're also supporting our beautiful community here. So I invite you to join us. 1 Morgan Avenue, Palmyra, New Jersey, 7:30 p.m. And if you sign up in advance on the website, it's davidyoungmusic.com. It's $44, and at the door, $55. So again, davidyoungmusic.com. And September 6th, right around the corner, we'll be back at 11:30 a.m. start time, and Fairy Elaine Silver is coming to CCL, and she'll be our guest speaker, our musician, and she'll also be doing a workshop in the afternoon starting at 12:30 called Beatleology. So obviously it's about the Beatles, right? So you can register for that on our website. There'll be a lot of interactive participation with singing and chanting and elevated spiritual experiences. Again, 12:30 in this room right after service, and tickets are $40 in advance, $45 at the door, and you can register on our website. And we have another workshop scheduled with Reverend Michelle Whittington. She is the executive director of Anton, a membership organization that supports us. It's a New Thought church community, really, and it supports CCL in many, many ways, including me as the minister here. And Reverend Michelle personally supports me in my work here, ministering to our community. But she is offering a special workshop called Make Your Mind Your Best Friend Instead of Your Worst Enemy. It's being offered Saturday, October 24th. It's a Zoom workshop. It's only $40, and it's a Saturday workshop, and she is located in Arizona, so it starts at 10 a.m. I believe it's 10 a.m. But again, on our website, October 24th, and you can find out more about that. And she really offers us practices for keeping our minds in a positive place so that we can manifest our desires instead of spiraling into negative thoughts and negative outcomes in our life. And I think, just a reminder, our annual membership meeting is August 30th. So that's where we really give you a synopsis of, you know, what we've accomplished or achieved or done during the past year, changes that have happened, and where we're planning on going in the future. And we will be presenting our budget for the next year. And if you'd like to attend, we hope you will attend. It's immediately after service on August 30th. And if you'd like to vote on the budget, which I hope you will, you need to be a member of CCL. And all you need to do is see June, our board president, back there in the back row. And she has a form for you to fill out stating that you're a member and that you support CCL as a member. And okay, are we on board with the music? Yes. Okay, good.
Is that coming through okay now? And I feel my prayers aren't answered. I remember to use my eyes. I discover the wonders all around me. A feeling of peace will arise. There too is love. There too is light. There too is the unseen hand. There too is sorrow. flower that peeks through the sidewalk, the baby that cries and then smiles, the stillness of night, the chorus of song, the road that goes on for miles. There too is love, there too is light, there too is the unseen hand. There too is sorrow, there too is pain, there too is the unfolding plan, there too is love.
We can't talk to each other? Okay. Have a good day, everyone. Or a
Yeah,
better
I'm
one,
sure they're
anyway.
I'm sure they're trying to figure out how
I
to
know. I know they're working
get
on it.
sound.
Okay. Patience. Patience. Okay. Thank you, Reverend Ken.
Okay, now we're all on the same page.
Yay.
So we talk a lot about the unity of spirit, the allness of God, that infinite creative power that is moving through, in, and as absolutely everything, that infinite knowledge, mind that we are a part of. We talk about this all the time, the unity, the allness of love, the good that is always happening because God is good. A little louder, guys. God is good. There you go. We say that, don't we? Right? So I have a question for you. Who here has been loved, supported, nurtured, and in the awareness of the divine unity of all things since birth? So we all got a couple issues, huh? And I've been thinking about this a lot because what happens to us along the journey of this life is that we collect ways of isolating ourselves from that first smack on the bottom or the hand or the first disappointment or whatever happens to be the negativity that we've gathered. It sticks around in the back of the mind, the individualized mind. And therefore, it's sticking around in the back of the universal mind because we are, in fact, expressions of that universal being and we are connected and of it all the time. Kind of hard to remember that sometimes, especially when we're looking around and saying, oh, really? Anybody had one of those lately? Really? Lot to choose from. Lot to choose from. We can go out there and we look at the negativity and it resonates with that experience that we've had in our past. And it amplifies from that same experience. It starts growing in our mind. And then we're spiraling down to, oh my goodness, what is the point of all this? Right? It's easy to get caught in that trap. It's easy to drop into that. Look, I've been doing this for over 20 years. Meditation and prayer and workshops and classes and teaching and ministering and trying to remain in the consciousness of the one because I'm a practitioner as well as a minister. as often as I possibly can. And Monday still has its issues, you know? Driving on I-95 still brings up my duality, shall we say, of falling out of love with everything, because God is good. Yeah, you didn't have a lot into that one this time, did you? God is good all the time. Yeah. So this goodness that we are looking for always, that we are trying to reconnect with always, doesn't often seem to be there in the midst of the life experience. And I think I have a reason for that. Because, in fact, if we were unified with the allness of God, the allness of spirit, that universal intelligence of which we are completely made up of, right? God is all of me. I may not be all of God on any given day, right? We forget that because if we didn't, it would be an undifferentiated experience. Why would we even be here? My attitude about it is that I have been given this blessing of a life, this opportunity for joy, this goodness that is unfolding in my life, to take the opportunity to evolve into a greater awareness of the unity of all of us so that I can express and be love in all that means in this scurrying world that we live in. To take a moment to move out into the world instead of blessing you, actually mean it, say, bless you for the divine being that you are. Bless you for all of the good that you bring to the world. And bless you for the mistakes that you make from which we learn. See, we're here to learn. We are here to reintegrate with that consciousness of unity that is calling to us in all of those moments where our intuition says, reach out and help, where our compassion reaches out and says, I need to do something. I need to be something more than I am now. For all of those situations in the world for which we can only pray because, I have an infinite consciousness that's attached to an infinite power that can accomplish everything. My local being has a very limited circle of influence, right? Because when I'm not astral projecting, haven't done that in a while. When I'm not astral projecting, I am limited to the experience of this form and the various intuitions, sights, sounds, tastes, understandings that happen while I am locally here. And those are where the duality comes in, So how do we get from here to there? I mean, we're all evolving all the time. We really are. We're evolving physically at a much slower rate. But once we get to a point of understanding the universality of God, it is our choice to consciously evolve. We can evolve our consciousness. We can become greater than that which we were yesterday and greater than that which we are today in this very moment now. In fact, that's what a spiritual mind treatment is for. I like to call it a practical prayer. A spiritual mind treatment sounds a little clinical to me, and if you're down in the dirt and rolling with the I don't know if this is a good things, practical prayer seems like a really good idea to me, so let's do a prayer that's going to have an effect, right? It's not that I have to do anything for that prayer to have to affect, really. I'm just recognizing something that's already there. That's what a practical prayer is, right? We realize that there is only God. We unify with that because if there's only good, there's only this God, there's only this spiritual power that is the universe, the one power in the universe that can't have an opposition to it. Otherwise, it's not a unity of life, right? I must be part of it because God can't be everywhere except the 3 feet around me, right? I'm included in that, right? And knowing that, and knowing that there's this infinite power and presence, this infinite intelligence that knows how to create this universe, or multiples if you like, think it can handle whatever you're working with? I mean, when's the last time you had to make a star? Right? This is happening all the time, and so there's this power. I'm one with it. So whatever good that I would like to be experiencing is up to me to open to receiving that good. Now, what does that require? Conscious evolution. I mean, really, we have to change our thinking, because everything is already present right now, and it's up to us to open to receiving it the way we would like, right? So there's a quote that is attributed to Emma Curtis Hopkins. We don't know that she actually said it, because all of the Emma scholars can't really find it in any of the writings, but this too is good, this too is God, this too is for me now, and I demand to see the blessing in it. I'm going to ask you to stand up. We're going to do this together. All right? Remember the last part, you got to put your hand on your hip. Get a little attitude. Say, this too is good. This too is God. This too is for me now. And I demand to see the blessing in it. Yes. That's good. You can sit back down. So the reason we do this is sometimes when we're looking at an occurrence in the face, it gets very hard to see the blessing in it. But if one takes a moment to look back over your life, even the painful experiences, the ones that we would prefer not to remember, whatever they happen to be for you, I've got mine, that we learned from them. We either grew positively from them, or we grew negatively from them. That was a choice we made, right? But we can always choose to grow positively from them, because I hate to tell you this little bit of information, but it's going to keep coming back until you do learn it. It'll just circle around in another form and slap you upside the head, said, you got it yet? It's like, oh. See, my belief is, from my path, is that we have a choice in every moment to take the experiences that come to us and see the blessing in them, through the pain, through the fear, through the irritation and its accumulated forms of dislike, disrespect, and hatred. I don't usually go off that far into the deep end. It's a good thing about meditating for years, is it really keeps you out of that head frame. But when we look at that, we can say, maybe there's a possible growth experience. What have I drawn to myself to learn here? Maybe it's that we need to change a behavior. Maybe it's that we need to change an activity that we have thought about doing but not done, right? Maybe it's that we need to have the courage to be open, honest, and willing with another person, and to allow ourselves to be vulnerable so that we can grow. And as we grow, as we become larger in spirit, larger in soul, when we demand to see the blessing in everything, we evolve consciously towards an awareness of the unity. It's not that we're not unified, it's just we're not aware of it. We choose to be isolated, to feel as if I'm just this small person, what can I do? Or maybe it's the other way around. I'm just this great person, look at all I do. Try putting we in front of either one of those. Because in fact, if everything is one power, one presence, one infinite spirit, we call it God or the universal law or whatever name you want to place on it. If it's all this one, because it is either is, in which case I've still got a job, or isn't, in which case I need to find another profession. All right. You know, so if God is and is everything, there's nothing in opposition to that. And all of this is happening for me to grow into the awareness that I am part of this one, an individualized, unique expression of a divine idea brought into this moment, required in this moment by that divine presence to be exactly who we are, evolving towards a greater awareness of who we can be. Because each one of us carries the ability of bodhisattva, illumination, healing. We all have the same abilities. We're all of the same stuff, you know? So we can choose which part of it resonates with us and grow towards that. Perhaps you want to be a healer, you know? Perhaps you don't believe this stuff works. Whichever end you're on, you know? That's okay. I invite you to try it, you know? And when you find that it starts happening, don't be too surprised. You wouldn't have been drawn in that direction in the first place had it not been for you to do. So, in conclusion, I told you I talk a lot, set the timer and paid no attention to it. In conclusion, I invite you as you go through the day to not only take the good experiences, learning experiences, but really be conscious of what irritates you. Because that's a true learning experience. That's a true place where we can eliminate that feeling of separation that we have that makes us angry or irritated that they ain't doing it the way we're supposed to do it. Right? Because there isn't any they. So that happens to each one of us specifically for our personal growth into a greater awareness of the divine being that we already are. I look around this room and I see nothing but love and beauty and courage and the divine presence. Namaste.
Thank you, David. What a perfect topic for today. And I am really taking to heart Reverend Dave's words because normally we have music during our service. And I'm sitting here with my emotions saying, this too is God. And, we need to be flexible in life, and this is a demonstration of that. So I thank you all for your patience and your forbearance. And I'm wondering, do we have music? Let's see what happens.
All right. Is this coming through? Is that coming through in the main room? As I write a thank you note to my sister, ink on paper, the love tucked inside, like the love inside me for everyone, and the pure light down deep we often hide. In unity I find my true self. In unity I let go of my pride. In unity I belong to the whole world. Put my many cares aside. Put my many cares aside. In the deep woods that escape the clear cut, like we can hear life in every sound, like wings and leaves, the dark networks of trees, with a vibrant force in and around. In unity I find my true self. In unity I let go of my pride. In unity I belong to the whole world. Put my many cares aside. Put my many cares aside.
David, which song was that? I'm wondering, okay, would you like to do The Love We Share as well?
Sure.
Thank you.
The love we share will go around the world. The love we share will go around the world. The sun will shine like a little girl, like a little girl. The love we share, the love we share, given freely to all, with hands and words like a waterfall, is the love we share. When we lift our eyes to the brand new day, when we lift our eyes to the brand new day, a shining path will guide our way, will guide our way. The love we share, the love we share, given freely to all, with hands and words like a waterfall, is the love we share. Our future lies in the dreams of a child. Our future lies in the dreams of a child. Build we must, so they all can thrive, so they all can thrive. The love we share, the love we share, given freely to all, with hands and words like a waterfall, is the love we share. When our voices rise in harmony, when our voices rise in harmony, the veil pulls back, grace is all we see, grace is all we see. The love we share, the love we share, given freely to all, with hands and words like a waterfall, is the love we share, is the love we share.
Well, it's nice that we have music here. Finally, I have to tell you that the quality of our sound system today is not what it normally is. David has been here several times, and it's really been a beautiful experience. And today's just a different experience, and so it is. Um, so. I'm actually feeling some gratitude. I really want to express gratitude to David. He seems to be gone for the moment. Is our music gone? Tell even I don't know what's happening here. Just gratitude for David to be here today. He's came in from Kansas City is where he lives, and he fills in when we don't have a live musician. And he's been away on a camping trip, and including today. So he, through the goodness of his heart, came to be here with us today. So we can all feel gratitude, even though there are technical difficulties. That last song, "The Love We Share," is so much a part of this community and what we really share with each other. And in that spirit, we're in the offertory part of our service, and Our teachings from Ernest Holmes, which Reverend Dave spoke about so eloquently, is to really just go with the flow of the moment, because everything is God. Everything is in divine order, and it's also in perfect timing. So even though things didn't go as planned this morning, we can still have a beautiful experience in our heart and with each other. So, in that spirit of gratitude and love, I invite you to share whatever bounty you feel is appropriate in supporting this community today. And I invite Henry to come up here and say a prayer.
Good morning. Please join me in the blessing of our offering. Thank you, God, for this abundance that is ours to share. We bless this gift and give it to thee in gratitude and joy, knowing that as I give, I do receive.
Thank you, Henry.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
We feel deep gratitude and appreciation for these gifts and these tithes and these contributions to the strength and the vitality and the beingness of this community, of each of us here today, of all of our members and our friends. We are just in love with life and with each other and with the divine. And in that gratitude and in that appreciation and in that love, please join with me wholeheartedly in saying thank you. And so it is.
Thank you, and so it is.
So moving toward the conclusion of our service, I wanted to just tell you about next week, because we have a special service about kindness. And Holly has really approached me, and we had some creative ideas, and we're going to have a very interactive service. And Will Cates is going to be our musician. And we know when Will comes, it's a sing along. I call it sing along with Will. So, he'll be here with his keyboard and his vibrant personality. And I invite you all to join us next week. Thank you. So thank you for your patience. And thank you, David, for your patience as well. Okay, so it's time to circle up. All right, 1 second.
Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. As God, as our Father, this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, let it begin with me.
I just want to take a moment to know that this time has been blessed, despite appearances. This is as it should be, unfolding in absolute perfection, for it is the divine mind moving through us and as us. I know that as we move out from this celebration time into the day's activities, that awareness of the internal growth, that is the natural development of the consciousness, of the awareness of the oneness of who we are, is ever present. And so it is.
So it is. So please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Even in this moment. It is this thing called life. Life is in my body. Life is in my mind. Life is in my feelings. And life is in all of my activities. I receive it. I share it. I am it. And I accept it. How do I accept it? Just the way that it is. Thank you, life. And in accepting all of these gifts, we say yes. Thank you, everyone.